Trent Severn Waterway, a comic book by Destiny Collins and Victoria Clark. A long time ago, in a land far, far away, the Mississauga's people were living a very happy life on their land. Their land stretched from Lake Ontario to the Georgian Bay, where the Mississauga's people farmed rice and resources that they used to survive. Along came the 1830s, and the settlers in the surrounding area started construction to build the canal connecting the two lakes. With the construction, a very terrible thing happened. The Mississauga's people's land was flooded. Around 12,000 acres were gone and now uninhabitable. When the flooding for the Trent Severn Waterway began, the islands began to flood. The indigenous peoples were confused as to why their land was flooding. The indigenous people never agreed for their land to be flooded, and reimbursement was never given for the flooding. In 1856, the Mississauga people surrendered their islands to the government for sale. However, due to the constructions of the dams, the value of the land was reduced.
The Aboriginal people took to terms that only the mainland areas were surrendered, not the islands, when signing the Rice Lake Purchase. When they found out that the islands were considered property of the government, they took it to court. In 2012, a settlement of $71 million was given to the Curve Lake, Hiawatha, and Mississaugas of Scugons Island First Nations communities. Today, the relationships between the settlers and the Aboriginal peoples are beginning to form as the government reconciles for what they have done. This image shows the wild rice that grew in Rice Lake. Once flooding occurred to begin the construction of the Trent Severn Waterway, the wild rice beds got destroyed and there was no longer an important food source for the Aboriginal people. A large part of the Trent Severn Waterway is the Peterborough lift locks built in 1904. This map is a representation of where the Trent Severn Waterway runs. The end.